And I'm Steve.
There you go. So the Royals and the Jubilee. Now, you seem quite passionate about this one when I mentioned that we were talking about it. So I think you've got a lot to say.
Oh, I do have a lot to say.
You served in Her Majesty's Royal Navy, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. So I was in the Royal Navy during not a particularly lovely time as well, I've got to say.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, so do you know what? I do get. I get the patriotism bit. I do understand all that. And I do, let's just get this out there, think that the Queen has done a marvellous job, 70 years,
Yes.
That's incredible. But do you know, on a side note to that, did you ever see that job advertised, Jay? Because I certainly didn't. I thought it was law that any position has to be advertised out to the public these days.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Regardless of age, gender, sexual orientation, and ethnic background. Absolutely.
Exactly so. Absolutely stereotypical, 20-something age woman from German descendants.
Yes.
Blonde, there you go.
Absolutely.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway,
would you want the job?
It's not a job, is it? I mean, let's be honest. Are you digging holes? No. Are you clocking in at 9 till 5? No. Are you manually working in a factory? No, you're not. No. Are you? No, you're not. So basically, it's a lifestyle, is what it is.
Do you think the Queen's ever made a cup of tea? Ever? Do you think she has? I don't think she has. I don't think she's never made a cup of tea.
I wonder what tea she drinks. Do you think it's Yorkshire, PG tips? What do you reckon? Or
Earl
do you go
Grey.
for the Earl Grey?
Earl Grey, that's kind of a bit of a posh one, isn't it? I think. I'm not a tea drinker, so I wouldn't know. But I think that's quite a posh one. I think she'd go for that.
No,
so I think Princess Diana would have made her own cup of tea.
Oh, she did. I can tell you that.
Did you? You went around for a bit of toast and a knob of butter.
No, I was actually in Gibraltar when she rocked in on the Britannia.
Yeah.
On their honeymoon. So yeah, no, she was good. And then I went and spent a bit of time with the Britannia bits and pieces. But no, it was good. It was all cool. But anyway, I'm digressing. So what I'm basically saying is, do you know what? I get it, and I get that it's nice to mark the occasion, absolutely. But put things into context. Here we are. Look at the era that we're living in. And I'm not just saying this. Yes, we've been through the pandemic. We're going through another way. Here's another thing for another day, Brexit.
Yeah.
But we're at a point where it's very well documented that people are struggling to pay their heating bills that have gone through the roof. People are struggling to be able to buy food as well as pay for this. Things are so difficult for people right now. It proved to us during the pandemic that we don't have enough nurses. We don't have enough hospitals. They're knocking up temporary hospitals, for goodness sake.
Never used them, though. Never used them.
Well, no, to be fair, they didn't. But surely, this could have been toned down a whole heap. And yes, something happened, and yes, do it all, but maybe not quite on this scale, and use a lump of the money to set on more police, to set on more nurses, to build another hospital. I don't know. There has to be some better way for this money to have been spent. There is this mythical thing, incidentally, out there on Facebook at the moment that if that money had been distributed between every household would have had a check for something like 20 or 30,000 quid. That is not correct.
Rubbish. No.
I've got to tell you.
Yeah,
I've done the maths myself.
Yeah.
And it actually works out at more like about 40 quid a household, I think, something like that. So not a huge amount, but nevertheless, I just think it was money not very wisely spent. And did you see Boris being booed?
I didn't see it. I didn't really watch it, to be honest. I think I don't know. It does bring it brings a lot of tourism in. Obviously, there's a lot of. I mean, I had a friend who went down to London, so there was a lot of Americans there and stuff. Obviously, people haven't been here for a couple of years, so it does bring the tourists in. I think those sort of things. The fact that so many people want to go and see and queue to see her, I think is it does show that the British people are kind of generally pro the Queen. And to be fair, we ain't going to get another Diamond Jubilee, Platinum Jubilee. Well,
no,
not even in our children's lifetimes, because obviously Charlie's in his 70s. He's never going to have a Diamond Jubilee. He's probably going to be lucky to have a Silver Jubilee. And then
William,
he's 40 now. He'll never have a Diamond Jubilee.
No.
So I think generally speaking, I think it's fair to say that it's not going to happen again, probably ever, unless we have again more wars or some tragedy happens. So it's one of those where it's such a. There's never been a Platinum Jubilee before, and there probably won't be again. She was very young to take the throne, so I actually think it was worthwhile. I think the thing that always annoys me about when there's any of this royal stuff on the telly, Paul Burrell.
Who?
Paul Burrell. Diana's.
Yeah.
He popped his head up for his 15 minutes of fame, looking like Buzz Lightyear. Do you not think he looks like Buzz Lightyear?
I suppose he does a bit.
He just looks like Buzz Lightyear. And I say to Sarah, I said, "Oh, here's Buzz Lightyear again, coming to earn his check. That's gonna. Oh, that'll pay for me electricity bill for a few months.
Oh no, I think it was all lovely. It was all lovely, but I do honestly think that it could have been done on a slightly less of a scale, and some money been used for other causes. Just to help do something somewhere along the line, because, well, I suppose I'm just cynical. I'm old and cynical. That's what it's come down to.
I think you are. People are having a tough time at the moment. But then these things get planned years in advance. Probably, this has been probably planned for the last 5 years, before COVID, before everything. So,
what would have happened if she'd died last week then?
We'd have been spending it on a coronation, wouldn't we? Or a funeral. You know what I mean? That's what they'd have just said. Right, okay, we'll have a funeral instead. We'll keep the horses, we'll do it exactly the same.
I wonder if they had a plan B. I wonder if they did. So plan B. So we're all right, everyone. It's plan A so far, and but it's there in the wings just in case.
Just on the off chance. You never know.
No, you don't.
Or if not, we could have just stuck Harry and Meghan in one of the carts and let them have a little parade round on their own.
Yeah,
with Andrew disguised as a footman on the back, just so he can be there but not be there, because no one wants to see him anymore. Put his little stockings and a wig on, so nobody recognises him. The little white wig.
I think he'd be better suited as the back end of one of the horses.
I probably would be. Was that Fergie? No. Steady on, son. Steady on. Right, mate. Well, I think we've covered it all today, and thank you very much for watching.
And we'll see you next week.
And we'll hopefully see you next week. We're going to do another one next week. So we are going to be signing off around about now. Goodbye.